Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show. And listen, I talk a lot about self-development here on the channel, whether that be just, in business or making more money. And I came across this video from Ludwig, okay? It's titled, "This Man Ruined a Generation of Kids." And it's about Andrew Tate. So how about this? Instead of just watching the video myself, I'm going to react to Ludwig and see his thoughts on Andrew Tate, and then maybe I could provide some extra commentary as well. So with that said, make sure to subscribe. We're getting very close to 1 million subscribers, so if you want to be a part of it, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Now with that said, let's begin.
Every couple of months, I'll open up twitter.com and roll my eyes at this stupid meme about how these 4 YouTubers ruined a generation of kids, as if a single person or even a group of people could ruin a generation of anything.
Who posts that? What's the context? I watched a lot of iDubbbz. I don't think he ruined anything. If anything, gave me a lot of just fun laughs and a lot of entertainment. Leafy never really got into the others. H3 had some funny skits, but beyond that, I don't know what they ruined.
Until I found out who Andrew Tate was, and that's what we're here to talk about today. You've probably heard about the man. He's blown up over the past couple weeks. Andrew Tate is even more popular than Mr. Beast by Google searches right now.
That's kind of crazy, actually. What? You know what? He came out of nowhere. To be honest with you, I had no idea who Andrew Tate was until maybe 3 months ago. And, I started scratching the surface. I see his page, I see he drives a Bugatti, has some really nice cars. And, I just knew the surface level stuff. And then you start getting into the weeds a little bit, and you're like, he said what on what? And to me, it just seems like he's saying outrageous stuff because it gets him a lot of attention. And from that perspective, all publicity is good publicity. But let's see what else Ludwig has to say.
Why is he so controversial that a man named Andrew Tate had to change his name on Twitch because he was getting so much hate? Well, the reason is his new venture, Hustlers University, basically selling a lifestyle to mostly teenaged boys. He is a powerful, strong, rich man, and he's trying to tell you, the average man, that you can have this lifestyle if you just follow his class.
See, I just feel like these things are never going to go away. Of every decade, there's going to be some sort of person or figure that comes in and says, hey, you know what, guys, I got it all figured out. Come join my Graham Stephan University. I'll teach you everything you need to know. And I guarantee there's so many people, especially as teens in early 20s, that are still trying to figure themselves out. They haven't grown into like who they want to be as a person. They're kind of unsure. Things aren't working, so they're testing different strategies out and just kind of coming into their own, if that makes sense. And I think from just a very wide perspective, there's a lot of different avenues that you could look into in terms of like, how to grow and what to do. But you know what? There's always going to be a magic solution out there to try to sell you something. And in this case, it's Andrew Tate.
He's also a man who has very, very controversial takes. And smartly, he doesn't always spout these takes on his own streams. He goes on media tours of random podcasts and says them there. Takes like this.
I was getting on a plane, and I could see through the cockpit that a female was a pilot. And I took a picture, and I said, most women I know can't even park a car. Why is a woman flying my plane?
I mean, am I the only one who doesn't take him seriously? Do you not? How do you take it? Okay, hold on. Gotta calm myself down here. I hear him talking about this, and in my mind, I'm like, he's just saying the most ridiculous stuff he can because it's going to get him a lot of attention. Even though 90% of it could be negative, the 10% that agrees with him is going to follow him, and they're going to buy what he has to offer. So it's like this big shotgun approach where, yeah, you're probably going to miss, but you hit that one target, and it'll make you 10 times more than you'd ever make otherwise if you didn't say that. So I just see this as like a marketing thing. Do I agree with it? No, but you know what? If it gets some eyeballs from that perspective, then it works from like how much money he's making. But I don't take him seriously in that. The sad thing is there are people that do, and then feed into that. So let's continue.
He has other gross things like this.
Person who feels like they need therapy, you're useless. Because in the harshest realities of this cold world, there are people in Syria whose entire families have been blown to fuck, who are still getting up every day, making bread and selling it on the streets so they have enough money to buy a new pair of sandals sometime next year.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so he's saying extreme stuff. I mean, do I agree with it? No. But, he's how do I try to justify it? I can't justify what he's trying to say, nor is that even the purpose of the video. But if you say something, I could say, the sky is red. And I believe, no matter what, the sky is red. I guarantee out of 1 million people, there's going to be 30 of them that say, you know what, Graham? You're right. The sky is red. They're lying to us. So, it's just a new form of marketing. And social media, just saying the most crazy stuff you can and finding that little subset that agrees.
My neighbor's, she's only about 16, 16-year-old girl lives a couple of houses away.
Yeah.
I hope she ain't watching because she was looking for a cat the other day and my pit bull ate it. So,
Oh, God.
and I put a sign up, cats don't come inside. But cats are such arrogant little fuckers, they must have
Right.
read the sign and thought, fuck this guy. They're either too stupid
cats,
to
bro.
read or they're
Those ignore,
arrogant
bro.
and ignored me.
For sure.
I thought cats were fast, but it turns out pit bulls are faster.
Why? Is that true? Like, who verifies these claims? Who would brag about that? Seems like a hard claim to prove. Like, who's going to be like, oh, that never happened? So to me, it just sounds like talk. And I watched their live stream, by the way, not the entire thing. It seemed like both of them were acting. I'll be honest with you. It seems like Aiden Ross was very much feeding in and playing into this because it gets views. So it's like the whole thing was like this giant charade of, let's see how ridiculous we could be. But again, let's continue.
That's the GTA NPC that is Andrew Tate. And that stream was big. And there was kind of a problem with it. Aiden Ross said yes to every single thing Andrew Tate was spitting out, even the sexist.
So he's taking very extreme stances on just about everything. Because here's the thing. In politics, they very much say that it's the polarization that you really want to go after. Because the people in the middle who don't really have a firm opinion either way, they're not the ones that show up to the polls. The people who show up to the polls and vote the most often are the people on either side of the spectrum. So if you could appeal to those people, those are going to be your biggest supporters. It seems like he's taking that approach except in business. It's just like, how extreme can I be? I'm going to get that one side on my side, and then I can monetize it. To me, that just seems like that's the narrative.
And so he has these like pretty basic tidbits of truth bombs, of knowledge. And then he ties it in with charismatically told funny stories. And then he drops a few little sexist remarks in there. And all of that led to his chat, Aiden Ross that is, Wing everything that Andrew Tate would say, and Aiden Ross going along with everything as well. And it led to 266,000 people watching at once.
See? I mean, that's the thing. 266,000 people watching in a single stream. Over 250,000 people just watching the live stream. Says that he's doing something to garner an audience, whether they love him or hate him.
You girls will never be lonely. As much as you might be unhappy with the possible suitors, you can at least f*** about and flirt if you feel sad. There are men out here in the world who have genuine loneliness.
He's appealing to a group of people who really want to believe that narrative that, they're the ones who have it tougher. They're the ones who are the victim here. They're the ones who have to struggle more than anybody else. And they're the ones that believe that he could be the solution because he's saying what maybe they believe. So, I don't agree with it, but it's like, I have two trains of thought here. It's like, do you agree with something? And how much is he making from this? I don't agree with it, but I mean, geez, Ludwig has a point that you shouldn't ever just rely on one person for everything because you need more experience to learn and grow and come to your own conclusions and maybe decide for yourself if something is correct or incorrect or if you agree or disagree or what beliefs you have. And it's okay to have different beliefs than other people or disagree with them, and maybe just something isn't for you. That's totally fine. But to have one narrative for everything, I don't think that's healthy, even if you're still trying to figure things out for yourself.
Maybe if you're looking at the hot girl in class who's going out, you'll be like, oh, women are going out. There's a girl in your class who's probably feeling the same way you do. It might disproportionately affect men. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure even with the attractive ones, it's like you don't just want attention for the sake of whoever gives it to you necessarily. Sometimes it's like, is that really fulfilling? And I would argue that for almost anybody, regardless of who you are, what you look like or anything, probably not. So, I think everyone is going to have those feelings.
I am rich. I get bitches. I have Bugatti. Give me $50 every single month, and I'll tell you how to be exactly like me. That's what they do. $50 a month.
I mean, $50 a month ain't bad, though. That's the thing. I bet so many people would just pay $50 a month just to try it out and be like, okay, this is going to be crazy, guys, but let me just try it out for a month. And it's at that price, $49, where it's like, it's not painful enough for you to subscribe or cancel it because you probably got to go through some stuff, but it's not high enough anyway where you want to cancel. So it's in that midpoint there where it's like, I'll probably keep it. And you could, and then it's like $600 a year.
That is you saying that women are your property.
It's not about being property. It's about the fact that she belongs to him and the intimate parts of her body belong to him because they're in a relationship. And if she wants to sell those, he has a stake in those intimate parts of her body.
I can't tell if he actually believes this stuff or if it's just feeding into whoever's going to buy his program. I mean, obviously, it's just, that doesn't make sense.
Now, you've probably seen Tate clips online. When you see them, do me a favor, check to see if there's a description that has a referral link to his course.
Wow, that's insane. So I've seen in the past, the programs all have an affiliate link on them. And so you buy something to learn how to sell that to other people so they could learn how to sell that to other people. And it's as close as you could get to a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme without blatantly being a pyramid scheme, because there's got to be a product, okay? So when the product is teaching people how to sell the product, is there a product? I don't know, but wow. If there's a referral link in there, this guy's making bank.
And I'm kind of scared of this. Honestly, I can watch Tate and I can laugh about it and then move on because it's not going to impact how I feel about things. I've kind of formed my identity over 27 years and it's still changing. I still like to challenge my ideas by looking at new things, talking to new people, reading new books, whatever it is. But there are people, and I think this is so beta, who give this man $50 and then subscribe to every single thing he says.
See, that's actually a really good point that he brings up there, that you would think for a lot of people they could watch it, give a little chuckle here and there, move on with their day. I think it would be horrible for people to rely on that as their own way of thinking. So whatever he says, they take it as that's the truth. I'm going to take all of his qualities, put them in myself, and that's who I am going to be because he is. It's always good to learn from as many different people as possible, take your own life experiences into account, then come up with your own conclusion. But I don't think anyone's going to have the solutions for you.
Anyway, that's all, boys. That's the Andrew Tate thing. Didn't think I was going to talk about it, but it's blown up so much and it doesn't seem like it's cooling down. I had to. Let me know if you disagree. If you're Tate-pilled, why? And see you later. See you in the next one.
All right, so overall, I have to say Ludwig has some fantastic points. There's not one thing in this entire video that I disagree with when it comes to Ludwig. And for anyone else, I personally think Andrew Tate is just saying whatever he needs to say to grow his own business. He's alienating probably 95% of the population, but that 5% is going to be a loyal follower for him, and he's going to make a lot of money as a result. From a business standpoint, for financials, you know what? I think, unfortunately, it's going to become a lot more common, and it's important to recognize that so that, if you feel like someone's going that direction, you could at least point it out and, stand your ground and do what you think is correct. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, feel free to add me on Instagram. Thank you so much, and until next time.